everyone, in this video we will be learning how to create interconnected drop-down lists in Django. For example, we will be having two drop-down lists. One is for college names and another one is for branch names or department names. Many colleges have different departments. So if we select a college from college names list, our branch names list will display only those branches which are there in the selected college. Okay, so to start with, we are creating a Django project in Django P folder where the I have activated the virtual environment and where my Django libraries are installed. I'll be creating a Django project and Django app in that project for our example. So let's run the Django admin app start project my user. So our project is created. We'll also create an app in our project folder. The command is python manage.py start app user. So as we can see that in Django P folder my user project has been created and the user app is also created. So I have created a my user app in my Django projects file, and I'll be using Sublime Text for the rest of the code editing. So first of all, let's design the models which we want and define them in models.py. I have written some appropriate models for our example already, which are college, branch and student. College model have only one field, that is name. Branch model will have two fields, that is college and name. College is a foreign key field. Foreign key field supports the drop-down list. We have included college field in the branch model as the branch will depend on the college name. The third model is student. Our student database will have the student's information. The fields are name, birth date, college and branch. Through this database example, I am illustrating you how to create an interdependent drop-down list. Okay, so we have created our models in models.py and now we are going to register all these models in our admin side so that we can moderate those fields very easily. So I have imported all the models which I am going to register in models admin side. So let's register the model on admin side. Now let's register the URLs which we need for our application. Now let's register the URLs which we need in our application. Currently we have three URLs. The first one will display the list of registered students. The second one will have the registration form, and the third one is there if any student wants to change the information already submitted. In urls.py, you might have noticed that we have mentioned views here. The student list view, student create view, student update view. In views.py, we will be defining all these views. I have defined student list view, student create view, and student update view in views.py. The model I have passed is the student model, which we have defined previously in all the three views. And the success URL is the site, means the site will return to this URL if any successful submission occurs in this URL or in this view. So you have in the form class I have mentioned the student form, which is imported from the forms.py. So let's define our student form. In forms.py, I am defining the student form. The student form will have the student model, and the fields in the form will be the fields which we have added in student model. So in our project, now let's render or define the HTML templates for our website and the URLs which we previously registered. So in the project file, I have created the new folders for templates. One folder in the main project app, that is my user, and another folder in user app, that is templates, named it templates, and also created another folder in templates folder, and I'll be creating HTML templates in this folder, so it will be easier for Django to find these templates. And now let's define our base.html. I have written some normal HTML code for my base.html file, and then and then I have written this blog over here, which means if we render the base.html template in any another template, then the code of that template will get pasted here and then will be executed. I have created two more HTML templates, one for student form page and the another for students list page. Let's add some code to students list page. First I have extended the base.html, and then created my HTML template. I have created some table which will display the list of students and their name, college name, and branch. That's it for this template. Then I have let's create another template for student form. In that form, I have created some. Let's see the basic first. I have created a student form where imported the form with post method and given the URL which we'll be seeing after some time. In I have written the form as table in table format, and the submit button is there, and the student change list button is also there. So yes, these are the templates for our HTML. To load the branches of particular college, what we'll do is we will use Ajax queries or Ajax request. So once you fill or you select the college name, the branches of that college will be loaded. We'll add a view in views.py. Add a view in views.py defining the load branch view. The load branch view will have college ID, branches, and the college ID is fetched from the current college which is selected, and the branches will be fetched from the college ID. When you select a college, then the branches of that college ID will be fetched, and then return these branches to the load branches function. Now what we'll do is to load branches from particular college, we will use Ajax.
once you we will use Ajax and it will be implemented using jQuery. You can use any JavaScript or any other language. So once you fill the college name or select the college name, the branches of that particular college will be loaded. We'll add that script here. In here we are importing the URL of that uh, load data branches function, and we are collecting the ID of the particular college selected, and then we are making a Ajax request for getting the college ID data and passing the data from the passing the data from the view we created about load data function. And after that we are feeding the data to branch ID, and creating a request using Ajax for getting the getting the data we selected, getting the data for the college we selected.
After writing the script for Ajax request, I think now let's try running our server. Okay, our server is completely loaded on this URL. Let's paste it in Google Chrome. And before going to our main pages, let's go to the Django admins page. I have already logged in this Django administration page by creating the super user. So we can see that apart from the default models of Django, we are also having the models which we created in our user app. So there are branches, colleges and students. In student folder, for now there is no student registered. In colleges, I have registered 3 colleges for our demo, and in branches I have registered 3 branches of 3 different colleges. That electrical branch is present in VIT college, and uh, same for the others. So let's now try running our user site. So yeah, this is the first page of our user site. This is the list of our students are present in our database. There is no student present in our database as we seen already. So let's add the first person here. The name, maybe it's my name, and let's enter any data. And now we can see that there is the drop down list loaded, which I have entered in the database. And that is, let's consider, we have seen there is mechanical branch in VIT, electrical, sorry, there was electrical branch in VIT. So we have loaded the branches present in the particular college. So if we select another college, I have registered mechanical branch for this college, and so the branch list updates when we select the particular college. We can see that. So let's select this and save it. If we save it, we can see that the first member of our student database is registered, and we can see the name in this list. So yeah, this is it for this video. I think you have got how to create a drop down list by using in Django, and I hope you find it useful. Thank you very much.